Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Boxing. We back with another one. So we got these new IBF rankings that just came out. We're about to break them down, see what's to them. Before I do that, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section, the chat, all that good stuff. You listen to the playback. It's all love. You can follow me on my social media, Twitter at OverJ, Instagram L Boxing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Come on through. On the mic with Terrence Bailey Senior in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Terrence in the building. Salute. So we're going to go over these new IBF rankings, man. This is what I like to do on the channel. We just take a look at what's coming up, what's new. You can find some matchups and you can kind of forecast what's coming up next. And it's a good tool for me, what I use. So I like to do my matchmaking and just, put something out there and see if we can get it. Some stuff you can see what promoters and managers and these fighters trying to do. You know what I'm saying? This is a good way to look at it. My man TJ in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So I'm gonna do a little screen share and let you guys, take a look at it. Let me see. Yes, sir. Here you go, right here. So, all right. So starting with the heavyweight division. So we know what's going on at the top of the heavyweight division. We got Tyson Fury as the WBC champion. He said any truth to Hector Garcia versus Tank. That's what I heard. I'm not sure. Some good sources behind that. We'll just have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to wait and see. But that looked like it's very possible. You know what I'm saying? So starting with the heavyweight division. So we know Fury got Shazor. He's the WBC champion. Usyk is the unified champion. IBF, WBA, and WBO. So the IBF just ordered Philip Herkovic to fight Usyk. You know what I'm saying? They mandated that. They're trying to do a quick purse bid. Usyk and Fury has a deal in place. That's something I do know. Sometime in April, maybe late March, they got something in place in the Middle East. So I'm not sure the IBF ordering Herkovic for Usyk is really going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather see Undisputed, even though, I just rather see Undisputed. We haven't had Undisputed at heavyweight in 24 years, 1999. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably wasn't even watching boxing back then. And you know what I'm saying? So it's something I'd rather see that first instead of Herkovic. So maybe they can work something out. But they did order it. Now, let's take a look. Let's say if Herkovic got to get his opportunity. And let's say Usyk vacates. Then you got Andy Ruiz. He's number 3. So the IBF will go down the line and they'll pick out guys who would want to take the opportunity. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So Andy Ruiz got a opportunity against Deontay Wilder coming up for the WBC final eliminator. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. You know what I'm saying? So he may turn that down if that was the case. I can see it again to AJ and they fight for the vacant title because even though it's a vacant title, this is how the politics of boxing work. They'll give up a title fight to fight the biggest fight. And Ruiz and Wilder is a bigger fight than Herkovic versus Ruiz. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So we'll see. But looking at the top 15, the only change I see, Zilly Zane fell out the rankings, and then Charles Martin took his spot at number 13. Everything else is the same. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who got something coming up in these rankings. You got Dylan White coming back November 26th versus Jermaine Franklin. So we'll see how he going to look coming back. And that's about it. Nobody else got anything scheduled. So we'll see, though. There's still some big news that can happen at the top of the division. He said, yeah, I'm with that, too. Yeah, I'm with that rematching. I thought Herkovic won the fight, though. Real close. But because I thought Zane got tired down the stretch. Both guys was tired. But, hey, I wouldn't mind running it back. That was a good fight. One of the better fights of 2022. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Charles in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. All right, cruiserweight. So we got the champion Jay Abataya. So I know he broke his jaw in his when he won the title versus Breeders. I'm not sure his status. You know what I'm saying? You got a mandatory now. Massinek just won the title eliminator. You got Richard Rapport is the number 2, so he won the eliminator as well. Richard Rapport is fighting Gowacki in January. That's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. Cruiserweight is one of those divisions a lot of people don't really follow, but I think they got some good fights they can get made. Like, real talk. Let me see. Somebody else got something coming, too. Chris Bella Smith has a fight coming up. He's number 3 in the rankings. I think Dorlico's taking like a little tune up coming up. They still got guys like Kovalev. I want to see what Kovalev actually looked good at his cruiserweight debut, but he might be too small for the bigger guys. Number 9, David Light. He got a good fight coming up against Brandon Glanson. That's December the 2nd on Pro Box TV. That's a good fight. Y'all stay tuned for that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see how they order these fights and stuff like that. Let's see if Jay Abatada has a medical exemption, because the champion, if they aren't able to fight, they can do a medical exemption and push back the mandatory. So we'll see. Light heavyweight, we got Arthur Beterbiev. He's a unified champion, 3 belts, IBF, WBC, and WBO. So the last one is a WBA that Dimitri Bivol has. He got a fight date already scheduled, January the 28th versus Anthony Yard. We know Anthony Yard got a fight coming up this weekend. Should be some pretty easy work. Really, I don't see the need for it, to be honest, because I just don't see a need for it because the opponent is so trash, in my opinion. We'll see what he brings to the table. That's why they fight the fights. I was thinking Yard can hop on the undercard of Brother BF and Beterbiev and Joe Smith Jr. That would have made sense. You got next fight in the U.S., stuff like that, and then you can just build off the momentum going into that fight. You feel me? He said, what you think about Richards? That's a good fight, man. I like that fight. Real good fight. Craig Richards may have the advantage in the range and stuff like that. He's a good boxer. Bolanex is an aggressive guy. He's going to have to get inside and, use his tough, rugged ability. That's a good fight. It can go either way, man. It can go either way. I probably have to pick Craig Richards, though, off his boxing. But Bolanex can fight. So I like that fight. That's an underrated fight, bro. I appreciate you bringing that up for sure. So looking at these rankings, 175, we see Anthony Yard. He got the top spot, number 3. Pascal versus number 6, Michael Effort. Those guys had a purse bid. They're supposed to fight sometime in the top of, I think, 2023. Lou DiBella won the purse bid, so you should see that fight. That's a fight Pascal should win. Effort, he definitely don't have the experience as Pascal, but we'll see. Joe Smith Jr. Be on the lookout for him making his return to the ring January the 14th. Turner Stone Casino top ring. Be on the lookout. So that might be his date. Let me see who got some. Dan Aziz got a good fight coming up. He's fighting December the 17th, I believe. Callum Smith, number 10. He's the WBC mandatory. We got Bawaxi. Bawaxi might be waiting for Dimitri Bivol. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens with that. I want to actually, man. I wish they talk about paying step aside. They should pay Anthony Yard step aside so we can get undisputed and then let him get first in the rotation and so on and so forth. But we're gonna have to wait. We may not get undisputed at light heavyweight. And let me break it down real quick. Because we got Beterbiev versus Yard in January. I'm expecting Beterbiev to win. Then he'll roll right into Ramadan. That's March and April. So he out for a minute. So he probably won't come back till late summer. Same schedule he had last year. He fought Marcus Brown in December 2021, and he came back and fought Joe Smith Jr. in the summer in June. So same type of schedule. So Canelo, now he kind of threw a monkey wrench in there because he's talking about taking a tune-up in May. My expectation with him to face Dimitri Bivol running back in May. But since he's taking a tune-up, that means Dimitri Bivol, he's not going to wait till the summertime to face no Arthur Beterbiev. Arthur Beterbiev. Why would he wait that long? So I can see Bivol versus Bawaxi. That's a matchroom fight. They've been trying to make that fight. And then he going after that fight. Let's say he fights in April, he gonna fight Canelo in September. So even if he don't fight until September, he got the Canelo fight, and that kind of these guys out of the schedule. You know what I'm saying? But Turbiev, he got a lot of wear and tear on his body. You know what I'm saying? So I can't see him fighting 3 times a year, even if he run through guys. You know what I'm saying? You see, after his last fight, he had knee surgery, so that let you know his body is breaking down. So we'll see. So we probably won't get. I probably won't get undisputed, man. I know it hurt me to say that. My man Anthony in the building. Salute to you, bro. He said any potential opponents for Joe Smith. I mean, for me, I would say Hot Rod Kalajic makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's a good comeback fight. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% who he may fight, but that makes sense to me. Hot Rod Kalajic. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would put it up. He said he was supposed to face. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Calvin Johnson retired. Yeah, yep, he sure did. Super middleweight. So we got Canelo. Just spoken to him a little bit. He undisputed. So he said he gonna take a tune-up. So my eyebrows raised. William Skull is number one. He's the mandatory. William Skull fought last week. He had like a little 8-round run out, whatnot. Hey, maybe that's the tune-up. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think that out of four mandatories, like they gotta call one at least, especially if you're gonna campaign at 168. So it's been talks about Dimitri Bivol fighting Canelo at 168. So it would probably make sense for him to defend his titles at 68. Maybe in Mexico, UK. Another option for Canelo can be the winner between Zach Parker and John Ryder. That's the WBO interim title fight, another mandatory. So, Canelo, it's hard to pick his fights because he's a cash cow. He can pick anybody. He can pick the number 15 guy and say, let's rock. You know what I'm saying? So we never know. But we'll see. Caleb Plant and then David Benavidez got a big fight coming up. Hopefully, March 18th. That's the date I heard. I know those guys asked for a bigger ring and stuff like that. They both agreed to it, so that's what's up. We should be seeing Berlanga top of 2023. His suspension ends December the 11th or 12th, something like that. He got 6 months suspension. Um, so we got some news today. We got another eliminator, IBF eliminator. It's going down December 17th on the undercard of Frank Martin versus Michelle Rivera. That's a good fight too. You got Jose Uzcategui, and you remember his fight fell out with David Benavidez. He got Vladimir Shishkin for the number 2 spot. So that's a good fight though. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that one. That's a good, pretty much 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who got some coming. Uh, Let me see. Oh, number 15, Kevin Sajo. He got a fight coming up in France this weekend. He a big, like husky, stocky type of guy, big puncher, muscular. So he's coming back this weekend. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We're gonna move down to 160. Touch on it. Let me see what my man say. He said super middleweight. Got a good fight next week. Yes, sir. They do. Yeah, they do. That's why. Yep. You own it. I think that's a possibility too. Jose and Vladimir fight. Yep, they the undercard. I'm not sure if they're the co-main, but it's a IBF eliminator. So yeah, pretty decent fight. That's for Michelle Rivera versus Frank Martin. 160. So we got Triple G, the unified champion. Charlos is still WBC champion, and Janabek just made his first title defense. He's a WBO champion. Triple G, he supposed to have a mandatory with Arizona Lara. The IBF and WA agreed that he can face the IBF mandatory first. You got Falcao, and then I hear Michael Zarafa, who fights next week, November 23rd. He said he got dibs on Triple G. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Triple G really don't. He's not out there in the public like that, so we don't really know too much what's going on with him. But I guess Falcao is a decent mandatory. He's been mandatory for over a year now. Just hitting a year. So we'll see what happens with that Triple G and Falcao. Like I said, Zarafa coming back next week. Jaime Munguia is taking a tune-up. Glorified tune-up this weekend versus Southpaw that Janabek already knocked out. If he wins, the WBO going to order Janabek versus Jaime Munguia. We'll see if it goes down like that. Jaime Munguia is number 1 in the WBC. So he got routes he can go. You know what I'm saying? He stay active, so I want to see him fight a top guy. I know this guy got 41 fights, be 41 fights this weekend. I like Jaime Munguia. He one of the better offensive fighters we have in boxing. It's just his level of competition really ain't that tough. So we're gonna need more out of him. Let me see who got something coming. These rankings pretty much the same. I like number 14, Fedor Sazaki. I can't pronounce his name. I just call him Fedor. He just fought on the Dave Morrell undercard. You know what I'm saying? He's the middleweight. He beat Gallimore. I like him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. 154. We got undisputed Jamel Charlo. He got Tim Zook coming up. It looked like January 28th, MGM Grand. We'll see if they hold that date or they hold that venue. You know what I'm saying? J8 in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So Jamel Charlo is the man. Uh, he got an IBF mandatory. But that shit, I don't know what's going on with it. Like in a perfect world, this is what I like because I like Jamel Charlo as a fighter. I like watching him fight. He brings so much to the table and to the sport of boxing, and I feel like he's one of the best fighters in the world. I want to see him active, bro. So if he beat Tim Tszyu in January, why he can't come back and have a hometown defense against the IBF mandatory, Mutazaliev, like in June, July, and then December get the winner between Fundora and Tony Harrison. That's what I want. That's my schedule for Jamel Charlo. Will it happen? Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. I like Charlo over Tim Tszyu. Yeah, I like Charlo to win that fight too. You know what I'm saying? Going down these rankings, you got Jack Koke, who just had a fight. He won an eliminator. Charles Conway is fighting the WBC eliminator November 26th. You got former champions Castano, Liam Smith. Liam Smith is facing Chris Eubank. Look for that fight to get announced pretty soon. I think that's January 17th. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. They got Danny Garcia number 11. But you may see Danny Garcia move up and face he may move up and face Arizona Lara for that WBA regular. Brian Mendoza comes in number 15, coming off that knockout victory over Jason Rosario. Nice uppercut victory. Salute to him. So he got a good world ranking. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? For sure. We'll see. So we got 147. So we got the man in the division, Earl Spence Jr. So he's the unified champion, IBF, WBA, WBC. Looking to see him back, man. You know what I'm saying? I miss watching Earl Spence fight. I like to see these guys fight twice a year. Like he's good enough for me that I take a big fight and then a small time fight just to see him active. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Gas in the building. What's good with you, bro? So you got Earl Spence looking like Keith Thurman. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I like that fight. I think that's still a fight that Spence would like. That's a good name to have on his resume because at the end of the day, when you look back, you're gonna be like, damn, he didn't get to fight Keith Thurman, who was in his era and stuff like that. So we'll see. Any truth against Speedy and Boots? It looked like it. Let's look at the rankings and see what's up. So Boots is number 1. You know what I'm saying? Just like last month. Rashidi Ellis moved up a spot. Cody Crawley dropped down 4 spots. Cody Crawley was number 6. You know what I'm saying? Rashidi Ellis inside the top 10. I like that fight. You know what I'm saying? I hope it happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if that's the case. I've been hearing a lot of rumors and speculation. I haven't got nothing concrete, so I don't know 100%. But we'll see. My man Isaiah Felix in the building. What's good with you, bro? I appreciate you, bro. No doubt. Salute to you. Yeah, I like Spencer Thurman. Yeah, I like it too. Like, Thurman will sell the fight. They got bad blood. I like it. Let me see. So Crowley dropped down a couple of spots. Let me see. So they got the number 4 guy, Karen I don't know his last name, but he jumped up from 9. He was 9 one month. He was 9. Then he jumped up to number 4. So I don't know. Maybe he's an opponent for Boots. I'm not sure. I like to see these guys announce it. How you feel about Bud versus Ava? I mean, if we could have got Spence, like I would take that fight over this one all day long. You know what I'm saying? It's just disappointing we didn't get that fight as boxing fans. But as the fight, it's a good fight though. David Avenesian, no matter what you say about him, he's one of the most streaking welterweights right now. He's been on the road since he lost to Mean Machine. I mean, you can't knock all these fighters when they take a L. Like he's been looking good. Now the competition hasn't been, he's been fighting European guys. Now I have to give him credit because a lot of people don't understand this about this part of his resume. After he lost to Mean Machine, he went to the home country of a guy from Spain, Lajara, who was like undefeated, big time knockout puncher. He stopped him late in that fight, 9th round. Then he ran it right back, same country, same venue, and stopped him in the 1st round. That says a lot about a fighter. That says a lot about a fighter, regardless of what you think of him and this and the third. For the fight, it's going to be ain't gonna say it's gonna be life and death for Bud, but Avanesia ain't coming there just to chill. He can switch hit. He got decent pop on his punches. We'll see. He been knocking out those European guys lately. We'll see if the power is real or it's some shit that's We'll see. We'll see. I think it's gonna be a typical Bud Crawford fight. He gonna start off, you know what I'm saying, kind of slow, saying the shit, reading it, and then he'll pick it up, you know what I'm saying, 3 or 4, and probably stop my man late. But we'll see. But I don't like the fight for the simple fact we should have had the big fight. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't capping for this fight. I'm just saying, I think it is a decent fight if it wasn't the big circumstances. You know what I'm saying? My man Kyle in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. And Mondo in the building. Salute to you, bro. What's good with you? So, yeah, we're gonna see, man. Hopefully we get Boost versus Rashida Ellis. That'd be dope. Put it on Tanks on the card, man. That'd be dope. All right, 140. So we got a vacant title right here. So we got some good news about this. We supposed to have this fight, Jeremiah Ponce versus Sabril Matisse. We supposed to have been had it for the vacant IBF. We got some good news. PBC won the purse bid. You know what I'm saying? Those guys gonna make some good money too, over 200,000. So that's what's up. Salute to them. So hopefully this get on one of these undercards. You know what I'm saying? The Tank undercard, the Charlo undercard, Spence. These guys got fights coming up. So yeah, that's a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? I like Sabir Matisse in that fight. Ponce, I'm not writing him off, but I like Matisse. His work ethic, his work rate, you know what I'm saying, for that matter, and just a big puncher. He gonna wear my man down the stretch. That's a typical thing. 140, hot division. A lot of good names. Jack Catterall. He gonna run it back with Josh Taylor in February. I like that fight. Galashev, that's a dangerous guy. Leon Paro, I like him too. He's number 2 in the WBO. Teofimo got Sandor Martin. I like that fight. That's a hell of a replacement. Pedraza fell out due to some illness and stuff like that. We got a hell of a replacement. You know what I'm saying? This is a fight where Sandor Martin can win this fight. You know what I'm saying? He's a real crafty southpaw. Teofimo seems like his head not all the way together. You know what I'm saying? All things being equal, I would take Teofimo because he does well against southpaws. We see what he did to Lomachenko, Diego Magdaleno, but this is a different one. He don't really give you too much. You're gonna have to go get him. Maybe Teofimo can be the aggressive on the front foot. You know what I'm saying? Stalking him. I want to get back to the Teofimo before he won the title when he was going crazy on Heisman night. He got this fight on Heisman night. Yeah, we'll see. I like the fight though. You got Ramirez. He waiting for the WBC, the winner of the WBC title fight. Montana Love, they still got him at number 8. I thought he quit. I know that's a harsh word. That's like taboo in boxing. But he was looking for a way out against Stevie Spark. I'm just saying. He was over there. He was looking for a way out. And I seen that look before. He didn't want to be there. Maybe he go back, get himself together, and come back and get the rematch. But he didn't want to be there. You got Gary Antoine Russell. You got Brandon Lee. Those guys should have fights coming up. Hopefully. Arnold Barbosa. 140 is nice. You know what I'm saying? Richardson Hitchens. This is first time. Screenshot it. This is first time that he been ranked by the top 4 sanction bodies. Coming off an impressive performance over Yomar Alamo. Hell of a performance. Stopped him. He quit. So, yeah. I like that. This is a hell of a division, bro. Them guys can do a round robin. It go crazy. I like JT to stop Jack Calabro in the rematch. Man, we'll see, man. He definitely gonna have to change his game plan and stuff like that. He got a new coach. You know what I'm saying? Jack Calabro staying with the same people. You know what I'm saying? Jamie Moore and them. They riding high. They probably should have been They should have been undisputed, and then they got Chantel Cameron undisputed. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So their gym morale is like at the all-time high. T.O. can rely sometimes on his power. Yeah, he does. Oh yeah. I don't think he should get rid of his pops. I just think he should bring somebody in to be the head voice, the main voice. Keep his pops, but I don't know about I don't know. Teofimo, I had the opportunity to watch him live in his last fight, ringside versus Pedro Campo. The kid got some good athletic ability. He can punch. Now that was his first fight at 140. It wasn't the best debut in the weight class, but I think Teofimo, him coming back this quick, I think he gonna be sharper. even though with the change of opponent because he does well against southpaws. I mean, if you can do what he did to Lomachenko, handicap him for 7 rounds, yo, you can fight any southpaw. For real, I saw that too. Love wasn't eating shot. He got cut and quit. Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, no, for real, yo. He didn't want to be there, bro. He didn't want to be there. I was like, damn, buddy, about to quit. You can see it in his eyes. Okay, 135. So Devin Haney is undisputed. We got some good news. The WBC. I think they ordered. Yeah, they ordered. Haney versus Lomachenko. We knew that was coming anyway. So hopefully we'll see that fight. I seen boxing scene was saying they may fight before Ramadan in March 22nd. I'm thinking more so May. Just as a simple fact, it'll give both guys time to recover off their fights. They fought in October. More so with Lomachenko because he had a tough ass fight. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll give Haney opportunity to make the weight. But we'll see, man. We'll see. If they're gonna fight sooner, I'm with it. Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont for the IBF interim. Gibbons fight is going IBF route. That's what's up. I mean, they might have to fight for no interim. They probably can just wait to see what happens with Devin Haney and fight for the full title. You know what I'm saying? It's more bread than that. Remember what I told you last night? Yeah, yeah. Salute to you, bro. Yep, my man. Uh, yep, yep. He did. Yep, my man Kyle. Yep. Salute to you, bro. We might get that fight sooner than expected. And I love it though. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man. I appreciate that for sure. Uh, so Lamont is the Gustavo Lamont is the IBF mandatory. So he just waiting in the wings. We'll see what happens with Devin Haney. I think if Devin Haney he beats Lomachenko, he vacating, bro. Like I just don't see. Although I would like to see him stay for Shakur, but I think he should just move up. Let's keep it a buck. So we'll see. We got good guys like Pitbull Cruz and Shakur Stevenson. I know the WC ordered that. That probably is unlikely. So we should see Shakur back against some of these guys. You know, I see Giovanni Cabrera. Somebody told me that they heard that, man, whoever said that, y'all listen to the playback. Salute to you guys first and foremost. But I don't remember. But somebody told me that Shakur is gonna face Giovanni Cabrera. I kind of knocked it down. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he gonna fight a southpaw. He gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. He gonna fight this guy that's a prospect. But see, this is why I like to do the rankings because Giovanni Cabrera is number 8 in the new IBF rankings. Like he wasn't ranked last month. Not that I can remember. So, hey, whoever said that, bro, if y'all listen to this shit, man, salute to y'all because I give all the credit. So we'll see if that's Shakur's first official fight at 135. That's the top ranked guy, undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. My man A-Side in the building. What's good with you, bro? Y'all go check out A-Side, man. Salute to him and his channel. Y'all go tap in with him, bro. For sure. Bashir Diamond, salute to you, bro. Salute. There's a lot of great guys out here doing content too. So it's not just like me or whoever or the big name guys. There's a lot of people doing boxing content that love the sport and really putting out good information. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get information. Information flows from everybody. So it's a lot of channels, a lot of content guys that's putting out a lot of good information. Y'all tap in with everybody, bro. That's how you learn. All right, 135. So they got some good. We got some good fighters. You know, we got Michelle Rivera versus Frank Martin. That's a big time fight. That's a WBA eliminator. You know what I'm saying? December 17th. I like that. Hell of a fight. I want to see what George Campos is going to do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll get a couple of fights. I don't know. I don't think he's finished, but we'll see. Maxie Hughes up in there. Ryan Garcia, we heard about the news with him and Tank. That's big time. So my thinking, if they're gonna take tune-up fights, everybody talking about Hector Luis Garcia versus Tank. I like it. Let's get it. That's not a tune-up fight though. That ain't no tune-up fight. I don't know. We gotta rephrase that. That's a world champion that's on the rise, and he's a big 130 pounder. And he would fill out nice at 35. I don't know what the weight is at, but I think he would fill out nicely if it's at 135. And then who would Ryan Garcia face? You know what I'm saying? Let's say Ryan Garcia fight a week after Tank. January 14th or something like that. I would say for me, the first name came to my mind was Mauricio Justice that fights on Golden Boy. My man Tay in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. He said, I think the winner. Yeah, yeah, yep. Will fight for the vacant WBA title. Oh, that's dope. I mean, if Haney vacates, they'll elevate Tank because he's the regular champion, and then the winner of Rivera versus Frank Martin would be the mandatory for Tank. I probably see it more like that because I've been forgetting about that regular title, and they're trying to consolidate. So as soon as the super guy, the super champion vacates, they're gonna elevate. You know what I'm saying? Yoshino. Yoshino is a Japanese fighter. He fought on the undercard of Kenshiro versus Kawaguchi. He stopped my man Nakatani. Yeah, he stopped Nakatani. That's another guy, yo. Maybe he want to come over and test the waters with Shakur. He got a high ranking in the WBO, so we'll see. We'll see. He said that's gonna be lit. Makes sense. Oh yeah, no, it's all good, bro. That's all good. 130. So Robinov, we got a new champion. Like real talk, yo. Joe Cordina should have never been stripped. Let's just throw that out there. He should have never been stripped. They should have made him champion in recess, interim champion, whatever. Whatever champion. They shouldn't have stripped him. They should have no. This is what they should have did. Kept him the champion. Made Robinov versus Zephyr Barrett for the interim title. So let's say he can't fight. They just elevate him then. But, they do their own thing. So Robinov is a new champion. He got Cordina next. That's going to be a good fight. Cordina hefty. Yo, he nice. He's a nice little sniper, good right hand puncher. You seen what he did to Ogawa. You know what I'm saying? He nice with it. And Robinov get hit a lot. We seen what Zephyr Barrett was doing. Zephyr Barrett was doing well in that fight. I almost felt bad for him because I didn't know what happened to him. I didn't know he was injured. I didn't know what was going on. His legs just went from like 100 to like 0 in like one round. It was crazy. So Robinov stopped him. We'll see when they're gonna make that Cordina fight. Yeah, they did him dirty for sure. Yeah, I understand what they did to him. They gave him all these exceptions and this, that, and the third, and all that. But just for what makes sense was just say we're gonna make it an interim title because what? So I don't understand the difference. You know what I'm saying? Unless only thing that can make sense to me is the pay scale. So if you telling me, okay, this instead of this being for an interim title fight for let's say 250K, we're gonna make it for the world title, vacant title fight, and we'll give you 500. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that was the case. I don't know, but it just didn't make no sense. Let me see. Let me see. We got something coming up. So number 10, Leon Wilson. He's supposed to face Archie Sharp on the undercard of Tim Tszyu versus Jamel Charlo. I'm hearing that he may pull out that fight. So we're gonna see. Maybe he has some hand issues, man. We're gonna see. Oh, Shaki Foster got the vacant WBC title fight with Ray Vargas. That fight should be in January. So y'all pay attention to these fight announcements and these dates. I know PBC got January the 7th, Tank Davis. They got January 28th, Jamel Charlo and Tim Tszyu. Y'all pay attention because they said this fight at the WBC convention would be in January. So y'all stay tuned, man. Stay locked in for sure. 126. So Josh Warrenson, he's a champion. He got a tough ass IBF mandatory. I know the IBF be getting a lot of slack for having trash mandatories. Not this one. Yo, Luis Alberto Lopez, Vargas, however you want to say it, the kid can fight. You know what I'm saying? He's on the hot streak. So when I be breaking down these fights, I look at these guys' trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Is he streaking? How's he been looking at his last couple of fights? Lopez been looking good. He got good foot movement. Can box on both sides of the plate, beating undefeated prospects and shit, dropping guys, going to other people's home country and stopping them and shit. That's crazy. So that means he's mentally ready for this fight, physically ready for this fight. And Josh Warrington is on the opposite end. He's declining to me. We've seen what Mauricio Lara did to him. We've seen what was about to happen in the second fight with Mauricio Lara. That he started headbutting and shit like he Bam Bam Bigelow. It was crazy, and he get cut easy. We seen in the Kiko Martinez fight. Kiko had him hurt. You know what I'm saying? He hurt his hand and he broke his jaw. So when y'all looking at these fights and doing breakdowns and shit like that, just look at these last couple of fights and look at these trajectories of these fighters. They might meet each other, one going up, one going down. So we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But Lopez got to deal with, you know what I'm saying, the environment over there in the UK, December the 10th. He got to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Lopez on fire right now. Yeah, he is. Tyrann been keeping him active. You know what I'm saying? He's aggressive. He's a hell of a body puncher. And it's crazy because his footwork make that body punch so nice because he'll jump in and out and he'll land a nice body shot. And the guy be, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Kiko broke his jaw. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so he got some wear and tear. The last couple, and you know, before that, Josh Warrington was a blood and guts type of guy anyway. He was just didn't have no power. He liked to stand and trade. His last couple of fights, that Mauricio Lara fight, the first one, that took a lot out of him, bro. A lot. He probably ain't gonna ever get that shit back. Uh, Let me see what we got. We got Mauricio Lara. He dangerous. Robeisy Ramirez, that's another one on the come up. He may get an opportunity at the vacant WBO when Navarrete move up to face Valdez. So he may get a world title shot, maybe against Dalbay. That's a good top-ranked in-house fight. They got Dalbay number 7. Thomas Patrick Ward is supposed to fight for a WA Eliminator. I'm not sure if that fight's still on. It's supposed to be on Tyson Fury and Shazor undercard. Michael Conlan coming back. Michael Conlan had this is his second fight since that knockout loss against Lee Wood. He's coming back December the 10th too in Ireland. So if y'all keeping score, Tyrann gonna have a good day December the 10th. You got Mick Conlan who does well in Ireland, and then later on that night, Heisman night, you got Teofimo Lopez versus Sando Martin, Jerry Anderson versus Jerry Forrest. You got Keyshawn Davis versus Juan Carlos Burgos. You got Xander Zayas. So it's gonna be a hell of a night of boxing, man, for sure. Jordan Gill, he just come out that knockout loss to Kiko. Oh yeah, Kiko number 2. So Kiko right up. Man, I love to see Kiko versus Mauricio Lara. That'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I actually want to see Ray Ford versus Kiko. Y'all seen Ray Ford last weekend? Yo, that was his best performance versus a guy that was brought in to give him some work and never been done like that. Ray Ford looked good. That's the best I've seen him. Like real talk, that right hook was strong. Only thing I didn't like, I don't know if he knew he had Buddy hurt every time he touched him, because I think he hit him with a jab or a straight left hand, and Buddy was hurt like the first 45 seconds of the fight. And I don't know if his instincts kicked in like that. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Jersey, yeah, Camden right there. Yes, sir. Salute to him. 122, we got MJ. He's the unified champion. He got the IBF mandatory. Marlon Tapales. They got a medical exemption because my man broke his hand in 2 places. And we seen pictures of him on social media. He looked kind of husky. You know what I'm saying? Kind of husky. So we don't know if it's the hand or I don't know. He need more time to lose the weight. So he got a medical exemption. So we're going to see what happens after that. Of course, we'll love to see MJ versus Fulton. We're not going to get it. But, I mean, we'll see what Tapales brings to the table. Ray Ford been matched super tough as well. Yeah, that's another thing that's going to help him as he started to fight these guys like Lee Wood and Kiko and Mauricio Lara. I mean, he's shown that he got some pop to keep these guys up off of him. And he had trouble with guys that be in his face. You know what I'm saying? The Vasquez kid gave him a lot of trouble. But maybe he learned from that. That's the thing about boxing. You can learn and grow from shit. Goodman versus Martin should be on the Charlo Tenzu card. That's a good fight. Yeah, I've seen Sam Goodman a couple of times on the Australian cards. My man Carl James Martin. That's a good fight, bro. And Nelly in the building. Salute to you. Good evening. Salute, salute. So 122, it's a good division as well. We got Stephen Fulton looking like he's gonna face Figueroa. That's a hell of a fight. The first fight was crazy. They're gonna do it at 126. Maybe that's on one of these undercards. I like that for Spence undercard. I like that one for the Spence. But we'll see though. We'll see. Maybe he'll have his own card. But Louis Neri, he's number 3, but he got an IBF eliminator versus a Zach Hovhannisyan, who's number 9 right here. So a lot of these rankings maybe might not even make sense or whatever, since we got Marlon Tapales as the mandatory. So we'll see. We're going to move down to 118. So we know anyway, excuse me, he's the man in the division. He got Undisputed coming up December the 13th versus the WBO champion Paul Butler. That's a fight I favor anyway. They don't have a mandatory yet, but fight just got announced. Nikolai Popopov, number 3, he's going to face Vincent Astrolabio for the number 1 spot. So they putting each other in position. So let's say anyway, we all expect anyway to win that fight in December, vacate the titles, and move up to 22. So then you'll have the winner between Popopov and Astrolabio. They'll face Emmanuel Rodriguez. And we seen Rodriguez what he did to Gary Antonio Russell. That was crazy. That kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because I was rooting for Antonio Russell. But man, Rodriguez is a sharpshooter, hell of a counterpuncher. He gonna give these guys problems. He got experience in there with the top guys. Anyway, is the only one did him dirty. Everybody else, life and death type of fights. He got robbed versus Galabayo. I know my man Anthony in the building, but that was a robbery, bro, for sure. So he's a threat, and he can do some things in this division. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they got Jason Maloney. I think he got ordered for another sanctioned body. Melvin Lopez, another good fighter. Uh, Jerwin Cajas, number 7. So look like he's trying to campaign at 118. He probably should have been at 18 for a couple of fights anyway. You know what I'm saying? Well, so we'll see. Antonio, he had number 8. I still think he can do some things. He got to come back. I don't know if that knee all the way right though. He said Rodriguez is good. Yeah, he good, bro. His counter punches was coming out sharp as hell. And I was like, oh shit. So yeah, he can fight. 115. So this is another hot division. You got Fernando Martinez. He got a mandatory Jay Barnea. That's a good fight too. Hopefully it get made. I'm not sure what's going on. I haven't seen the IBF order it yet, but they should order it. I think it should be ordered because all the other champions is busy anyway, so he won't be able to unify. I'm talking about Martinez. Martinez is tough. He's strong. I mean, he beat Cajas twice. I mean, clearly too. Clearly, he beat him twice, so he deserved. Maybe he may want to. They may allow him to take to take an interim fight. Let's keep it up, but I can see that. But I'd rather him fight Bonilla though. Just get out the way. But that's a good fight too though. That's not walking the park as well. You know what I'm saying? Kosa Tanaka is right up there. That's a good fight too. That'd be a good fight for any of those guys. They got Jerwin Cajas at 115 and 118. So I don't know which one what they doing, but it's all good. Keep them in both. You know what I'm saying? 112. So Sonny Edwards, he coming off a good performance over Felix Alvarado, so he free of mandatories. He looking. I like him though. Like his style, I don't really like his style like that as a boxer. I respect it, but I like how he talk as a fighter, as a champion. You know what I'm saying? He talk like a champion. Like I want to fight the best. I don't want no easy smoke. I'm willing to move up or down to get the biggest fight. I'm ready to fight anybody in unification. He called out Bam. Like I like Sonny Edwards though for that aspect. As a boxer, he's a good boxer, very crafty, switch hitter. I mean, he had Alvarado looking crazy in there the first 6 rounds or something like that. Then Alvarado, to his credit, started to come on down the stretch. I thought he won 4 rounds in a row, and then Sonny Edwards closed the deal. So good title defense, man, and that may be his best win. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I know when he beat the long range champion, that was a good one too. He did beat Tanaka and MJ in the amateurs. There you go. Hey, let's get it. Yeah, he moved up to Then maybe that's a misprint. Yeah, I think he probably should have went up. I think he probably should have went up to 118 after he fought the on the undercard of Boots and Lipinets. I thought he should have moved up. 108. You know what I'm saying? You got the new world champion, Sev Naganji. He signed with Matchroom. I'd like to see him back in the ring. I know he took a lot of punishment in that fight versus Hector Flores. They both took a lot of punishment. But I like to see him back, man. 108 is having some clarity. Kenshiro unified. So hopefully we'll get the 3-belt unification. with him and Jonathan Gonzalez sometime in May. That was initially on on the docket in pencil. So we'll see if that holds tight. They got mandatories to deal with. Hecky Butler, you know what I'm saying, and then my man Vaselis. He going down the IBF route. So that mean he may be the mandatory for Naganji. So we'll see. I think he got ordered to face one of these guys. I forgot who he got ordered to face. But hopefully that should happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Vaselis, okay. There you go. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Number 6. Okay. So Gamnob. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, let's get it, bro. Let's get it. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Final eliminated. And hopefully we can get undisputed at 105, bro. I mean, excuse me, 108. My buzz. I'm jumping the gun. 108. I'm excited a little bit. We get undisputed at 108, man. Everything works out for 2023. You feel me? So, yeah, yes, sir. And then the last one, we got Daniel Valdara. So he got a fight coming up, man. Who he fighting, yo? That should be slipping. Help me out, Ant, if you remember who he fighting. He facing damn. Is it Melvin Jerusalem? I forgot. Help me out. You know what I'm saying? Long day. But I know he got a fight coming up January the 6th. It's a double hitter. The WO champion, Taniguchi, is fighting on that card too. You know what I'm saying? He's facing number 5. She got to. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's the kid they trying to say is the next anyway. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure. I seen him before. They comparing him to Anyway. They saying he's going to run through the divisions just like Anyway did. And I seen him. That's a tough fight. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm going to get it right. Appreciate you, bro. That's why I like about what these guys doing at the smaller weights. So you got 2 world title fights on the same card. You know what I'm saying? WBO and IBF. So they have an intention to unify right after that. You know, 105 is one of those divisions where it don't get a lot of love. So if they got promoters and managers that's willing to make the fights can get made quickly because there's not a lot of politics down there. And some good fights too. These 4 guys can fight. You know what I'm saying? Taniguchi versus Jerusalem. Okay, bet. Good fights though, all the way around. So maybe we can get some unification and some undisputed at 105, a division. A lot of boxing fans don't come down this far. You feel me? So yes, sir. But that Shigachiko, I'm bad with these names, bro. But the number 5 guy I got highlighted that's facing Valadares, that kid is nice. They nice. They really pushing him, and they talking about he gonna be on some Anyway type shit. So y'all tap in, man. Catch him early, yo. I seen some fights of him, man. He can fight, yo. Like I can see what they were saying, but I don't know if he got the power as like Anyway has. But I can see what they're trying to do. So yes, sir. Those are the rankings right there, man. Salute to everybody coming through the building. The IBF, they normally don't have nothing too crazy, which is pretty good. They keep stuff pretty consistent. They don't really have. They know that for standing by their rules. You know what I'm saying? So if you're the mandatory, you're gonna end up getting your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Within the 9 months to the year. I think it's a year for heavyweights and 9 months for everybody else. They got to fight that mandatory. So nothing really crazy that stood out to me that I'm like, damn, wow, how they do that? Is one. Well, I'm gonna go back to welterweight. Number 12, Ramon Villa. So he just come in the new rankings. I forgot to mention that. Um, he's a Samson Licorice boxer. He just had a good fight on Showbox where he beat Boca Chica. So maybe he got something coming up. You know what I'm saying? Him coming in number 12. That's a good spot for him. You know what I'm saying? And 140 is just stacked. They can do a round robin, bro. Like, for real. That'd be crazy. All good fights, too. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. And also, heavyweight, they ordered Herkovic for Usyk. We'll see what happens with that. You know what I'm saying? Chain in the building was good. Salute. So we'll see what happens with that. Also, Canelo Alvarez said he's looking for a tune-up. So, shit, maybe William Skull may get an opportunity. He's the IBF mandatory. I don't know the rotation of it. Look, maybe it's the IBF is next. If Canelo is going to take a fight like that, he can do it in Mexico. would make sense. You know what I'm saying? That would make sense because he's been talking about fighting in Mexico for a long time. You'll have a Spanish speaking guy coming over there. William Skull is from Cuba. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see. Interesting stuff. Pito in the building was good. Salute, salute. So yeah, I'm about to close it out, man. I appreciate everybody coming through the building once again. You know what I'm saying? Rocking out with me, checking out these rankings. You guys can find me on my social media. It's scrolling across the bottom. Twitter at OverJ, Instagram L Does Boxing. If you guys need any inside stuff or anything I can help y'all with, any links or anything like that, feel free to tap in. My man Gregory Carmichael in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. All that good stuff, man. Stay locked in. If y'all guys got any questions, if you can't find me on my well, you can find me on my social media, like easy. You can tap in all the time. But you can hit me behind the scenes, ask any questions. If you can't catch me on there, definitely you can hit me on one of my videos and you can, what I'm saying, drop a comment. It's all good. So salute to everybody coming through the building. That's my time and I'm out.